We're going mobile. Smartphone users are up 800 million since 2009. Smartphone use is 24/7 for many people. 75% use their smartphone in the bathroom. 67% check their phone without an alert. 18% check frequently. 10% check their phones during intercourse. 44% sleep with their phones to not miss calls. 29% say they cannot live without them. 9 million have mobile shopped in meetings. 4 million have shopped while driving. Mobile is growing 3 times faster than e-commerce. 2 out of 3 of all searches being done on a smartphone or tablet rather than a desktop computer. 82% of shoppers say they consult their phones on purchases they're about to make in a store, and they follow through in making them. 55% of consumers start their product searches on Amazon, compared with 28% on Google. 59% of e-commerce website visits are on mobile devices, and those sessions account for 38% of revenue. When people have a negative brand experience on mobile, they are over 60% less likely to purchase from that brand in the future. What makes a site friendly for mobile phones? Sites may appear differently on a smartphone versus a desktop computer. Google says the average mobile web page takes 15.3 seconds to load. Make your fonts large enough. Type smaller than 16 point requires zooming in. Content needs to be within the width of the screen. Format content flush left. Having to scroll side to side loses people. There's a setting, usually called a mobile viewport, that controls the width of the page. Use smartphone descriptions and titles. Check your subheadings and white space. What's on your page must be readable and findable using voice. What steps to take to make that site mobile friendly? Use Google Analytics and install it in your mobile app so that you can identify areas with room for improvement. Installing Google Analytics in your mobile app requires the use of a software development kit, or SDK, a set of software development tools that a web consultant will have. Make certain that your mobile page speed and load times are low. High wait times are one of the easiest ways to see your site deranked by Google and other search engines. While you can have high quality content on your desktop site over to your mobile one, including text, videos, and images, just avoid extremely high resolution images that can drag out loading times. Keep the same structured data markup on your mobile site that exists on your desktop site, but make sure any URLs displayed in the data are changed to their corresponding mobile versions. Use mobile for actually connecting with your computers. Without connecting, you have little more than an ad in terms of effectiveness. Why your next phone might be on your face or wrist, not in your pocket. New wearable technologies make us even more mobile. 50% or more of all searches will be made via voice by 2020, because voice is easier to use than manipulating tiny screens. Customers using smartphones will phone you. Search-originated calls representing the majority of those placed by consumers ringing up U.S. businesses. 80% of mobile visitors call or visit a location, 61% within 24 hours. Answer the phone in a manner suitable for your business. Courtesy is the easiest way to make a great impression. Be generous in saying please and thank you. Know your products or services well enough that answers are top of mind. If you don't know an answer to a caller's question, say, "I'd be happy to find that out for you," or "Let me put you in touch with the best person to answer that." Pay attention to voicemail. Quick and a positive, engaging greeting will result in business. When a caller thanks you, don't leave them hanging. Follow up with a sincere "You're welcome," or "It was my pleasure." Make sure you're only paying for services you use when you buy your smartphone. All-in-one pricing. This means the price that's advertised is what you see at the end of the month. In other words, it includes taxes, fees, and surcharges. Hidden fees. From activation fees to surcharges, the fees that appear on your monthly bill can quickly add up. Read the fine print in your contract to avoid any surprises. Unwanted services. Depending on the nature of your business, you may or may not need additional services such as roadside assistance or cloud insurance. You may not find it worthwhile to insure an older phone. Service contracts. Most carriers no longer require a service contract that locks you into a period of time. However, you will need to enter into a financial agreement if you don't purchase the phones outright. Security. If a phone is damaged or lost, you may need to wipe out the data for security purposes. If this is important for your business, ask your carrier if this is an option. Changes and updates. If you have employees, choose a plan that makes it easy to add or eliminate employees. This video is part of a series on local marketing. It is an element in the foundation for the consulting and training I do. I acknowledge with appreciation what I have learned from sources such as HubSpot, Google, Internet Retailer, Social Media Examiner, MECLab, Social Media Week, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter Business, Pinterest Business, LinkedIn Business, Pew Research Center, and YouTube Business. My website is localmarketing.center and email homeplus99@gmail.com. I can be reached at 800-726-8847. In closing, keep in mind that to reach consumers today, we must work smarter than marketers did in past years. I hope these ideas surprise you with new ideas to communicate with customers more effectively.